Greetings. Today's subject is the Jamaican MPs versus UK MPs salaries. The new parliamentarian salaries in Jamaica bears some striking similarities between the salaries of parliamentarians in the UK. For example, both the MPs and the cabinet ministers in Jamaica are getting just 16% less than their counterparts in the UK, while the Prime Minister in Jamaica will be getting 20% less than the Prime Minister in the UK for this year, then 6% less than the Prime Minister in the UK for next year, 2024. Now, whatever the reasons why the Jamaican Minister of Finance think that he can justify paying the Jamaican parliamentarians similar salaries to that of the counterparts in the UK, with the UK GDP per capita being 9 times more than that of Jamaica. We may never know whether this substantial raise of pay is a waste of taxpayers' money or not. The current government knows that the Jamaican economy is set to grow above average in the current fiscal year and the next fiscal year as well. The current growth in the Jamaican economy is due to the resumption of the bauxite mining, as the industry had suffered setbacks at two of its plants in recent years, but at least one of the plants had resumed mining now. The bauxite mining usually have a substantial positive effect on the Jamaican GDP. Also, the continued expansion of the tourism industry in the Caribbean, including Jamaica, is helping the economy to grow. Hence, the Minister of Finance may point to this growth in the next couple of years and say it is because of the increase in the parliamentarian wages that has led to this above average growth in the Jamaican economy. The Jamaican economy has been growing by an average of 1% or less since independence. Hence, even a growth of 5% per year for 2 years will be a great achievement for Jamaica. However, due to the current opportunities that Jamaica has, particularly in tourism and agriculture industries, I think that a growth of less than 10% per annum over the next 10 years and beyond is a failure of government policies. Therefore, I believe that the next general election campaign should be run on both main political parties, stating how they are going to grow the economy by 10% per year over the next 10 years. Also, tackling the 750,000 adults in Jamaica who are out of formal employment, which is 40% of the labor force in Jamaica and a quarter, 25% of the population of Jamaica. See figures in the description section below that shows the comparisons between the parliamentarian salaries in Jamaica versus those in the UK. On a positive note, however, one of the many reasons that Mr. Clark gave for the high wage increases, some of which seems to be conflicting, is that he needs to have talented people to handle $1 billion contracts. And I assume that he is referring to the current infrastructure projects. Hence, if we see a substantial increase in the rate of which the roads and the new airports are being built in Jamaica over the next 12 to 24 months, then we will be a genius indeed. He will be a genius indeed. But if not, then it may be just greed. Hope you enjoy this presentation. Press the subscribe button below and you will notify when I have my next video. Until my next video, peace.